Hey guys and gals, let's take a look at King Magnifico's castle by Lego Disney. This is set number 43224, contains 613 bricks, retails for $99.99, and this set was provided by the Lego Group for early review. So this is essentially what this is, and if this is supposed to be some kind of a castle, I'm trying to hold my laughter back. And it looks like we'll get 4 mini dolls as well. We'll take a closer look at those in a later segment. And here is the back with all the various actions. Looks like we got ourselves a little kitchen, and it's obviously 3 stories. And this is obviously an open backs. It's meant for play. Doesn't look too bad. Well, let's take a closer look after it has been assembled. Here we are at King Magnifico's castle, and I'll use the castle term loosely with this one. Set does have 3 mini dolls and 1 creature. It looks like a Jigglypuff, which is Star. Then we have Dahlia, Asha, and King Magnifico. And we'll take a closer look at those in a bit. And they're a nice set of mini dolls. And we have off to the left here this little, looks like an arm wall, but I'm assuming this is some kind of oven or something. Doors just fly open and you throw the pie in there. The pie does fly out very easily, so it's an accessory you're going to have to kind of keep track of. Let me see if I can keep those doors open there, but you can see that's pretty much what's inside there. And yeah, I'm trying my new ring lights, so I'm hoping the lighting comes out a little better on this now. And it is a fully playable model, as you can see here in the back. We do have some nice bright colors. We got a nice set of double doors with stickers on them. And this set does come with a good generous amount of stickers. So if you're not a fan of stickers, not too much. And these were a little bit difficult to put on. And got some greenery on it. Here's the tower. This is printed and this is printed, which is really cool. These pieces could be used for other creations as well. And we've got a little tower up here with this really flimsy roof. I'm not sure why they use vinyl on the top of that. Out of all this, Lego decided to go cheap on this. Why, I don't know. Well, we're going to take a look at the interior here. And it's an open back build. You got all sorts of things to do. We got ourselves a little fireplace here with the pot. And you got a little bakery here. And oh, there's a fireplace. Maybe that's a stove. Fireplace. Little laboratory here. We got some kind of mirror closet that you can open up, I guess, to hide things in. I don't know. And that's a sticker, sadly. I wish they'd make a silver metallic door. Would be cool. And I like these little gem pieces on the top here. We got ourselves a little spell book area. Now that's not the magical book of spells from the Smurfs, although that'd be kind of cool. This does open up, and this is all sticker, sadly. And we got some kind of room up here. Not sure what this is about. I've never watched the movie or the animated series of this. 3 mini figureheads and some mirrors up there that are stickers, and yeah, you can just see how that's not too cool there. But nonetheless, though, it looks like there's a lot of things to do for what this is. Well, let's take a closer look. Here's a close-up of our mini dolls as promised. So here we have Dahlia, Star, Asha, and King Magnifico. I still can never really pronounce that right. And there's a close-up of those sticker doors. You can see how crooked those stickers are. I tried my best. I couldn't get them on there quite right. And there's that little pie oven thing. Yes, I do actually enjoy doing the tours on this stuff, especially up close. My camera's always wiggly and jiggly. That's what it looks like on the inside there. Get something out of the way. This keeps bumping into me. Now, this little door here does really nothing. It's just a car door. Trying to keep the camera steady and holding on to that. So this must be a place to store the wood or something. This is probably just some oven or something. I don't know, it's kind of weird. And we got various greeneries on the castle here, as you can see. Now, with the setup that I'm using for filming right now, I can actually keep the camera a bit more stable. So you'll notice the quality is a little different now. especially with the light here. I'm trying to keep the glare off. First time I've ever done a setup like this before. But yeah, these are printed right here. Now, I think everybody wants to look at the inside here. It's a good test for this lighting that I'm using. As you can see, that's the entry into there. Not a whole lot. And there's a little fireplace. The picture in the back, and some candles that are not lit that look like they are. Here off to the left, we got ourselves a little, it looks like a kitchen. There's our oven and stuff like that. Little pumpkin, a frying pan, and a little meat cleaver. Over here we got ourselves a little bakery area. Some pastries and a cake. Got a little barrel here with a piece of bread and a broom. This bread is kind of loose, so this is something you have to take in consideration that may fall out if you're transporting this set. There's a little laboratory. I wish this stuff was printed, but most of it's stickered. See, here's that little door here, that little mirrored door. And there's nothing inside, so maybe it's just a little room or something. A hiding place, I don't know. It's too small to be a bedroom. Here's the magical book of spells. That's what I'm going to call it. And this thing here's got a little mirror on the back there. Sadly, it's a sticker. Here's a little top part here. Yeah, I'm not too much of a fan of this little roof piece, but I don't know what it is with it. I just don't like it. It just kind of looks cheap, especially for the price. We'll get into that on the review, but I don't know. But for the most part, though, it is a playable model, especially for the interior. There's a lot of things to do in here, especially for a young builder. A lot of things to explore and to create storylines with. And I'll head back out here, take one quick look. I do like these little 1 by 1 by 2/3 pyramid tiles on the top, or slopes. Pretty cool. I like those pieces right there. Let's start with build quality for the review, and it's average. It seems like some of these walls here are kind of flimsy. I feel like these are about to come apart, and this vinyl rooftop I'm just not too happy with. I don't know, it just kind of seems cheap. So I just think the build quality is average on this. And some of these accessories are pretty cool, but as you can see, things fall off and they roll on the floor. So you'll have to chase the pie down as well as the bread that's floating here in the back. So yeah, it's a lot of little pieces to kind of keep track of. Now for play value, it's a whole nother story. This is fully playable. You do have the accessories, and we have Dahlia, Star, Asha, and King Magnifico mini dolls. So it'll be a great addition to this set. So you can go in the doors, and everything's got full access into the interior. So just like we saw with the tour, there's a lot of things to actually do in this set. And I'm pretty pleased with the play value. Now for my build experience, it was pretty good. It kept my interest throughout the build. I wasn't bored with it. And in addition to build experience, you can share that experience with a friend. Up to 4 friends. So this set is a collaborative build. Up to 4 people can build this set. So this entryway here is one build, as well as some of the accessories. You got this left side, the right side, and this tower. They're all modular. When you're done, you can all put your pieces together. Works really good for this set. So collaborative build is there, and it is strong with this set. So this would be a great set for a family to build on a nice rainy cold day. And it's a good way to spend time with your children or friends, especially if you're all like Lego and stuff like that. So I'm not too dissatisfied with that. I'm actually really pleased to see the collaborative build. As far as for mock value, you can expand on this. There's some good pieces for other builds. Dropping this in the city, not so much. Looks good on the front, but in the back, yeah, it just kind of looks kind of barren. It looks kind of incomplete there, but for the most part, that's up for you, the builder, to complete this and make it better. My final score on this set is going to be a 9.6. And why the high score? Because I was focused on collaborative build, the instructions were easy to follow, and it kept my interest, even as an adult. Lots of stuff to do here, lots of play values, so whoever gets the set is really going to be pleased with the build. Now, for the price of $99.99 for, I think it's 613 bricks, that's a bit too much, especially for a set with mini dolls. I don't really see the $99.99 into this build. I'm looking at it now and I'm trying to find out where. Yes, it does have some big building bricks. It does come with accessories. I would say this is no more than a $70 set, but for close to $100, I mean, I'd have to shy away from this one. But other than that, though, it is a nice play set, but for a complete build, it's not so much, especially with the price. But tell me what you think of the set.